The Burj Khalifa, known as the Burj Dubai before its inauguration in 2010, is a skyscraper in Dubai, the largest emirate of the United Arab Emirates. With a total height of 829.8 meters and a roof height of 828 meters, the Burj Khalifa has been the tallest structure in the world since its topping out in late 2008. Tourism is the Emirates' second largest industry, and the Burj Khalifa generates a lot of that money since the Burj Khalifa emphasized Dubai's status as a major city. Used 7 leaps in the history of the skyscraper that enabled it to be so tall. Leap 1 was pioneered by the Equitable Life Building, Leap 2, the Flatiron Building, Leap 3, the UN headquarters, Leap 4, the World Trade Center, Leap 5, the Sears Tower, Leap 6, the Taipei 101, and Leap 7, Burj Khalifa itself. By the 1850s, more and more skyscrapers were being built in New York, but people were tired of walking upstairs as buildings kept getting higher. Therefore, the architects of the Equitable Life Building created the elevator. The Flatiron Building, 87 meters tall, was such a tall structure that it couldn't be built by stone. Stone was too weak. So it was built on a steel frame. When the UN headquarters was being constructed, the architects faced a dilemma. The UN wanted the building to have glass windows so that the interior was brighter. But what they didn't want was a 39-story greenhouse. An American engineer called Willis Carrier cracked the cooling problem when he created what's now called air conditioning. He created a machine that could cool and dry moist air by making it wet. First, it injected a fine mist of cold water into the chamber. Next, it sucked hot, soggy air into the cold mist. As the hot air hit the surface of the cold water, the air cooled down and released the moisture into the droplets. To reduce construction time, the solution they came up with was to prefabricate sections of the towers and assemble them like a giant jigsaw puzzle. To do this, the World Trade Center needed cranes, the kangaroo crane from Australia, which was capable of lifting 50 tons. When the Sears Tower in Chicago was under construction in 1970, its architects faced a huge problem. Winds from Lake Michigan could reach speeds up to 80 miles an hour. A steel frame couldn't withstand that amount of force, so the architects decided to move the steel frame to the outside of the building so that this exoskeleton made it very hard for the wind to bend the building. 9 tubes locked together to make the building rock solid. Due to the high rate of earthquakes in Taiwan, the architects of the Taipei 101 decided to put a 730-ton damper sphere in the center of the building. The architects even boasted that the Taipei 101 was the safest building in Taipei. When a skyscraper is as tall as the Burj Khalifa, it would take hours to walk down from the 161st floor down to the ground floor. So when there is a fire at the Burj Khalifa, you simply don't exit the building, but you go to one of the fireproof refuge rooms, which is stationed every 30 floors.